Guys, look at this bean pasta with some red pepper Alfredo. Let's get into it. So first, we are going to chop up some mushrooms. You can use really any mushroom of your choice. I think this is just like a regular white mushroom that I got from Whole Foods. So we're going to chop up about 8 ounces of these mushrooms. And you can just really slice them. Really easy to do and kind of calming. I never had to slice up this many mushrooms at one time, but okay. So now we are going to add those into a skillet. So you just add all of those right to the skillet, and then we're going to add some water. Instead of any oil, we're just going to water saute it. So after that, we're going to add some mushroom seasoning. You can add any seasoning that you like, but I've been really liking this seasoning from Trader Joe's. So do that, and then we're going to let it cook, and of course stir that around a little bit. I really didn't need any other seasonings because this seasoning already has salt in it, it has pepper, all type of things, and it really make it taste really good without having to add anything else. So now we're gonna cut up a red bell pepper. So with this one, you could use a half of red bell pepper, regular size, or I found these really small red bell peppers. So we're just gonna cut up these. It's really like cutting them up into big chunks. You don't really have to cut them small at all because they're gonna go right into the blender. So at first I started slicing them, and then I was like, what are you doing? We have a great blender and we do not have to cut these up really small because the blender will be able to blend it up pretty good. Okay, and you can also roast this first, and that'll make the flavors pop even more, but I didn't feel like roasting, so raw. After that, you're gonna add some pasta into some boiling hot water. I've been loving cooking my pasta in this Cravings Dutch oven. It is perfect. It cooks all my pasta very perfect every time. Even these bean pastas or like a brown rice pasta, if you're gluten-free, it cooks it perfectly every time. So this is some Banza chickpea pasta, like a linguine style, which is my fave. So I really like this pasta. It has a lot of fiber, has a lot of protein. The only thing is you cannot eat too much of this pasta. It's like eating too many beans, and for me that causes a lot of discomfort in my stomach. So, just don't eat a lot of it. It's really good though. So, drain our pasta here, and you see it's nice and perfectly cooked, in my opinion, for how I like my pasta. And the box says to expect foam, so this foam is completely normal, and we're just gonna let that sit. I don't rinse it, I don't do any of that. I just let it sit out until I'm about to use it. So now we're gonna finish up with our mixture, and we're gonna add about 2 to 3 cups of spinach in our mushroom mixture. Then we go on and make our Alfredo sauce. So we start with 1/4 cup of hemp seeds, and then 1/2 cup of raw cashews. You don't have to soak them. And then we're gonna add in some water, about 1/2 cup. And then our nutritional yeast, 1/4 cup of that. Then we're gonna add in our red bell pepper and our seasonings. So for the seasonings, I just used 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, turmeric, and 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. And we're gonna blend it up. So we blend it till it gets about a cheesy look, Alfredo creamy look. And we're gonna mix all of that together, our spinach and mushroom mixture and all of that Alfredo. Then we're all done. And then this is what we have, a super creamy, vegan, red pepper Alfredo with some bean pasta. It was so good. And at this point, you can add some salt in if you want to, but it has a lot of flavor without it. So until next time, I hope you all enjoyed this. It's the Friendly Black Vegan, and I hope you have a good one. Bye, guys.